Okay, first thing I wanted to start off is the theme, which I've been talking about the past few times, which is everybody's looking for simanim about the war and about what happened on October 7th and everything. Everybody's looking for simanim and Gog Magog and Mashiach and all things. Whereas my theme has been that ani mamin v'emunah shalema, that everything is coming from Kadosh Baruch Hu, and all we could do is, as banim la'makayim, is to be better children. How do we do that? So I'll just tell you over a quick ma'isa. There was a young man who had a baby. He had many children before, and there was never any problems with the child. So he figured everything's going to be fine. Baby's born, everything seems fine. But he's a doctor's rushing back and forth and tumble in the room. Tell him his wife is very, very sick. She's hemorrhaging blood, and they need emergency surgery. And he starts davening. What should he do? And they keep on bringing. They tell him that he should go to the blood bank to bring over the blood, because she needs many liters of blood because she's hemorrhaging like crazy, and they have to rush her into emergency surgery. This guy doesn't know what to do. He's davening, saying tell him, but he didn't feel it so stark. So what did he do? So he remembered Reb Chaim Volozhin. What was Reb Chaim Volozhin? That a person has to say to himself with Peh Gadol, Ein Oid Muvadre. What's pshat? That person comes to a madrega where there's nothing he could do. It's absolutely out of his hands. He says, Rabbeinu Shalom, Ein Oid Muvadre. Nobody can do anything else. I'm a saimech on you 1,000%. And that's what the younger man did. And then with Amol, all of a sudden he started hearing another tumult in the room. Doctors come out and they say, Rabbi, your wife, we don't know what happened, but all of a sudden bleeding stopped and everything's fine. In the school of Ein Oid Muvadre. Then it was later another thing that his baby, that his baby also turned very yellow. So they didn't know what to do. They were going to do a blood transfusion of the entire blood of the baby, but he didn't like that idea very much. So he said, it worked the first time, we're going to do it again. He said, that you are the only one who could do anything, and I'm saying on you 1,000%, and therefore, with that is the Hatzalah. They'll say the same thing, but all the things that are going on in the world, we don't know anything. We don't know Cheshbainis, we don't know, Mashiach's going to come, there'll be Mechemes Gog and Magog, but we don't know Cheshbainis, where, when, who, or what. So therefore, when we say, Ein Oid Muvadre, everything's in Kodesh Baruch Hu's hands, mere base and garnished. And that's just a chizuk. In general, we always need it. I'm just mentioning it now as well. And now, b'negei the Parsha, I just wanted to say, hopefully it's understandable. We know that the Parsha starts off, it says in the Haggadah of Eitan Lo Yis Esav, that Esav was fooling his father. He said, do I have to give Maisa on straw and melach? Also says that who did Esav marry? Esav married Machlas Bas Yishmael. Right? So, what does him marrying Machlas Bas Yishmael have to do with the Melech and the Kash? So, first thing is, it's brought down, I'm saying over from Shimshon Atzrapalia, so he has very interesting cheshbainis. So, the first thing is that is brought down, there's Chazal, it says in the Pasuk, Asher Yitain, Asher Pirya Yitain Be'itai, what does that mean? Zeh Mashamish Mitosem Erev Shabbos L'Erev Shabbos. What is Be'itai? Be'itai is Be'ez Vav. It means that L'El Shabbos, a person should be Mashamish Mitosai, and part of it is that since Adam Harishon, part of the chet was that he didn't wait till Shabbos to be Mashamish Mitosai with Chava. He did it early Friday, so in order to be that Masakin, that chet of Adam Harishon, a person should be Mashamish Mitosai Be'itai, which means Eis Vav. So that's the way we want to be Masakin the chet Adam Harishon.
What does Vav mean?
What?
What is Vav? Why is Vav pronounced Friday night?
Friday is Vav.
Friday night. Kasha.
Okay, Vav means Friday night, whatever you want to call it.
Obviously, the Zman is.
Yeah. Okay, anyways, it's called Side of Be'itai. And then they all ask on that, how's it Shai Machlas was Misham? How is Machlas fixing the Shimish Mitasai? So he says that be'itoi is gematria mochalas. It's up your alley. So now we wanted to know, how does it negaya to this teven and melach? So he brings a cheshbon. It's like an unbelievable cheshbon. Also, I wanted to be with one zach, that we see another place that mochalas was called basmas bas yishma. So al Parshas the teretz, mochalas is lashon machla, right? So before the Aveira, before she was Mesakin the Aveira, so then it was talk about Aveiras, then it's Machlas. But afterwards, Basmas is Melashon Baisam, she was Mesakin the Chet of Chava, so that's when she was called Basmas. That's more Alpi Pashat. But what he's saying over here is, there's a murder Gevart, and you just have to pay attention good. He says, in Meiser, if you take the Mem from Meiser, so you take 10% of Mem. 10% of Mem is 4. And what are you left with after that? You take the 40 minus 4 is left with 36. Then you go to the next one. Then if you have the Lamed from that, left over. Left over from the Arba'am is Lamed Vav, so you have, right? So you take off, from the 30 you take off 3, and then you're left with Chav Zayin. So altogether it comes out to 63. Agav it's Shem Sag, but we're not going there. And the Ches stays in its place. In other words, we had Mem, Ches, Lamed, Taf. That's what the letters we're taking from. The Mem minus 4, the Ches stays in its place, the Lamed is minus 3, and then you have the Taf also minus 40. And he's going to say it in a second. Now, the Maisa of Teven, so from the Taf, you take off 40, and you're left with Shin Samach. And from the Nun, you're going to take off also Maisa from the Nun, which is 5, you're left with Mem Hey. So altogether, it's going to be left with Taf Hey, and the base of Teven stays in its place. That's the cheshbon he's making. So it comes out the Sachar Koil is Tav Zayin. So then you're left over with 71 from the Melach, and you have also left over the Tav Zayin from the Teven. It comes out the Tav Ayin Ches, and that's Gematria Mochlas. It's a complicated cheshbon. If you want, you could look it up inside. I have it here printed out actually. So
what's the saying? What's the var?
The var is to tie in the Machalas with the Teven and the Melach. To show you that because he married Machalas, that's why he was trying to trick Yitzchak to show, I have a lady that I can be Mesakin the Chet Adam Harishan, right? And that's Keneged, the Teven. Look how frum I am. First I'm Mesakin the Chet Adam Harishan, then I'm asking such a frum Shaila being of Teven and Melach that I'll bring that if I have to Maisa them, right? So he's showing, that's all a chelik of showing how great he was. So, again, I'm going back to the word I said a few minutes ago that it's called Basmas. She is called Basmas because she wanted to be Mesakin the Chet that Esav would have married her. So, I just wanted to say that quick thing to be Yitzhak saying something. And also, Grada they bring down the Basmas Bas Yishmael is Machalas, and it says, Melashon Moichalin Gimel Averis, which is Gershon is Gayer, not sure the connection exactly, but it's one of the, that's why she's called Basmas, is this thing. So, Basmas he Machlas. I'm saying the Lashon is Meichalin, so therefore it's coming from, so I'm saying after the Mechila, then it's a Madrega of Baisam. On that note.
Beautiful.